Hey guys, welcome back to the CuleLegends podcast. Welcome back to another watch along. Barcelona versus Levante. Real Madrid dropped points yesterday against Osasuna. What a goal to get the winner. A great goal from Osasuna to get the winner as well. But Barcelona, we now, after the defeat against Girona, we now have the opportunity to get back to the top of the La Liga table. Today is a must-win match. We need to get the 3 points. We need to have a good performance, as the sensations have been a little bit negative during these past couple of weeks, and we want to reverse that and everything. And Hansi Flick, he has fielded a strong 11. Oh, can't share that. I was going to share like the actual game and everything. But the lineup for tonight's match, guys, you have Joan García in goal. Joao Cancelo starts, giving rest to Balde. Oh, Cancelo, nice cutback. Oh, Cancelo, nice. Koundé, that's you. No, Koundé misses a chance. Martín and Joan García as a center back duo. Just Koundé as a right back. In the midfield, you have Bernal, Frankie de Jong, and Dani Olmo. And up top, the return of Raphinha alongside Robert Lewandowski and Lamine Yamal. A Levante team who are not doing particularly well. You can see right here that they are, fighting relegation right now. They're not having a great season whatsoever. And so Barcelona, let's get a big victory. Let's get a big and convincing victory. That's what we need today. All right, boys. Let's get it. No excuses ever. Let's show a certain team in white how it's done. What's up, OG? Well, what's up, Selvin? Which live stream are you watching it on? I'm watching, ESPN. I am watching it on ESPN, boys. There we go.
Flick does appreciate the attacking qualities he brings as well. And here he is linking with Raphinha. A dart into a seam for Raphinha. And no chances taken by Maturo. He heads it behind for the corner.
That's definitely a good start for the Portuguese, and yeah, it's going to be one of the keys of this game for Barcelona. The connection, the linking between Joao Cancelo and Raphinha. Cancelo's depth will allow Raphinha to make diagonal runs and to step into the 16-yard box.
Yeah, I know Koundé just missed an open goal. That was a rough one already.
Corner to Dani Olmo, Lamine Yamal. To Cancelo.
Oh, nice Cancelo. Nice, Eric.
Nice!
Bernal scores the second.
Well, he's got a taste for goal scoring.
What a start. What a play by Cancelo. That's the perfect start. 5 minutes into the match and Barcelona get the lead. Bernal scores yet again. Let's go. Joao Cancelo under pressure. What a cross from Eric Garcia as well. Yeah, also great cross from Eric.
One-touch pass with his weaker foot, with his left foot, straight.
Oh, let's go, man.
That gray zone.
Let's go.
In between the goalkeeper and the center backs, and then Bernal lunging in with his weaker foot as well, with his right foot, to send the ball into the back of the net. Excellent precision action.
2 goals for Bernal now.
And Bernal.
All right, boys, don't concede immediately after. Come on.
Levante looking to respond immediately.
Whew. Come on.
He's opening 5 minutes, Alex, already. A clear-cut opportunity for Levante, spurned, and then Bernal making the most of his.
Yeah, talk about that.
It's one of pure joy when he scored his first ever goal for Barcelona a couple of weeks ago. We were doing that game, Alex, against Mallorca. He came on and got the third goal late on in that game. But this, the opener here, he's such a beloved player who is so highly regarded, having come through La Masia, that awful ACL injury at the start of last season. It's been a long road back for him.
All right, boys. Let me bring on the...
And he's special in that position. Somebody called him the other day right after scoring that goal against Mallorca. They're like, oh, Barcelona.
Oh my gosh.
A goal-scoring version of Sergio Busquets. and a left-footed goal-scoring
Oh
version
my
of Sergio
God, bro.
Busquets.
Look at this.
I mean, that's a huge comparison. But
Oh, this is hilarious. Guys,
There he is, distributing again.
the AI video of Marcos.
To work
Bro,
against
that's funny.
Levante.
That's funny, bro. He got
Already
cooked.
under the cosh.
He got cooked. He got cooked yesterday.
Levante are playing
We are
a
back, baby. What's up,
5-4-1
Ricardo?
as expected. The main
Drug cancellation,
is
low-key.
already dropping from that
In the opening
forward
5 minutes, he's been
position
great.
and becoming
He's been absolutely great.
Third center back,
Bro,
straight in
they've
the
been
middle
actually... Hold on,
between,
honestly, out of context.
Maturro and Adri de la Fuente.
As Kay was mentioning in our pre-game FC show, this is a meeting of the best attack.
Dude, look at this. Look at how they've actually been abusing me.
Barcelona already notching
Him in the stroller is hilarious.
campaign. They're actually scored over 100 in all competitions.
Oh my gosh.
Only two other teams in all of Europe have done that, Bayern Munich and Arsenal. Lamine Yamal into Bernal. Was he caught? Oh, that's a poor backwards header, Matthew Ryan.
No, boys.
Now, the one thing Levante can't afford to
We are
do
cooking
is
so far. You know that means Levante about to score.
it's a gift that was
Nah,
stolen
this team
time
is
by Barcelona.
awful.
Yeah, that was a horrible back pass with a header by Maturro, especially if
Raphinha almost scoring as well, man.
He's gonna chase that ball.
No.
Unfortunately, by Matthew Ryan, and then Lewandowski smashing the ball into the ground, not being able to put that shot in between the sticks.
Matthew Ryan, the national team goalkeeper for Australia, will be getting plenty of practice this afternoon, I imagine. You were reminding me, Alex, the last time he visited this stadium. That was as a Valencia player.
Yeah, the first and last time. He's going to have a huge PTSD, Matthew Ryan, right now, because he only played once at the Camp Nou. It was 10 years ago in the 15.
10 years
season.
ago.
He was playing for Valencia. It was the semi-final of the Copa del Rey.
Wow.
He lost
Cook.
7-0.
I need a minimum of 4 goals tonight. I need a huge performance. The sensations have been so poor in these past 2 games. People are already turning on Hansi Flick. I'm like, what? Some of the fans are just so fickle in regards to that. I always find it funny when Barcelona posts when the game is ongoing on YouTube.
And you mentioned earlier, the last time that Barcelona lost 3 games in a row was in the last season that they won the treble, in the 15-16 season under Luis Enrique.
I'd like for that not to happen. What are we saying this summer? Alvarez, or is it a long shot? If not, who do you think is a viable option? Ricardo, here's the thing. We do need a striker, but there's no chance that we go after a big player like that. I saw some reports saying that Atletico were asking for 200 million. That's ridiculous. We do need to get a striker, though. I think the viable option, as much as you'd want to keep Lewandowski for one more season just to be there, I don't think that Robert Lewandowski has a physical level. You've been seeing for the past couple of weeks just him not being there. Oh, Koundé, nice. Find Raphinha, find someone. No!
Lewandowski was already in mid-air. Raphinha either didn't get the shout or didn't hear it.
Oh, man. Raphinha takes it away. I want Alvarez, man. He's Barca coded with or without Hansi. I'll take Osimhen if Hansi stays long term. He should stay long term.
Communication that ruins everything for Barcelona.
Ah, man. You see Robert Lewandowski's frustration.
The look of anguish. Lewandowski was licking his lips there.
I'd more look at a centre back first. Because for the striker option, there's not a striker out there that you'd be able to get for a reasonable fee. You know?
The attempted cross, charged down. Levante We're in action in midweek.
I think we'd be able to make one big signing. And when I'm talking about big signing, I'm talking about like 70, 80 million euros. Right there. 100 plus, I don't think we have that.
After a derby defeat for them against Valencia last weekend.
I don't think we have that much.
Castro, the man who took over in December for them. Took over from Julian Calero.
Ricardo, Arteta has had 5 years and hundreds of millions of euros, and he has nothing to show for it. Hansi Flick, what, 60 million euros max? 1 season and a half? This is his second season. Oh my God, don't concede. He already has 4 trophies. You look at Arne Slot, 500 million plus, 1 league title.
And another
You know?
call for the Barcelona defenders. We see Gavi.
Oh my God.
Who's already training with the
I'm
first
so
team.
happy
He
to see
still
Gavi
got
back.
to get the
But I'd rather reload with 2 center backs and maybe a
medical
fullback
clearance,
replacement
but
like
he's
Senesi
seeing
and
the light at the end of the
Slotterbeck than the
tunnel.
striker.
He was
I agree.
also-
I agree, Ricardo. But that, the only reason why would be because the striker market is just so cooked. I would wait. I don't think Ferran is going to be the ideal Lewandowski replacement. But I think I'd rather be a little bit more patient in that area. Sign Marcus Rashford, then sign, a top world-class center back and
15
a
minutes or
fullback.
so. We see the replay, how narrow, how compact all the Levante players were trying to defend the box, and that pass up.
I'd go for that,
To the left, sorry.
A Baston.
By
Oh,
Cancelo was key, but
oh, nice.
even better was the pass by Joan García.
Come on, Cancelo. Oh my God! What a cross by Yo, Cancelo's having a great game. How do we not get any touch on that? Oh my God! And then you should just Koundé crossing.
The opposite flank is repelled too.
Ferran can't be the ideal replacement. He's more competent for this Hansi system. Senesi on a free, maybe try for Bastoni as well. I want Bastoni. I want Bastoni in this team.
Past Manu Sanchez beats him for a second time.
Tall, fast, great on the ball. Oof. He'd be the dream.
Oh, too easy.
It was Ivan Romero who was adjudged to have committed the foul. He doesn't like the decision one bit.
I don't agree with the referee either.
Yeah.
It's just a simple push. They were just fighting for the position. Eric Garcia goes down so easily.
Chiquilio Cuti.
Cuti
Cuti Romero as well. If the whole thing with Spurs that doesn't go well, bro, you bring him in.
When the opponent starts a counter attack.
Dude, imagine El Cuti at Barça. Oh my God. That being said, he's a big game merchant. Big game merchant as it comes.
Open conversations between coaching staff and players.
It's like the opposite of Araujo.
The identification of the main problem.
We definitely need more options on attack. We have great center backs. The only issue is that they can't play this high line. Araujo would kill it in any other league.
Work their way through the lines here. Romero is going to need some help. Help is arriving.
Don't concede. Oh my God.
Safe from Joan García. Not for the first time this afternoon. It was Ola Sagasti who broke through there.
Whew. Barca almost concede right here.
Jeremy Toljan's cross is one that's charged down. Barcelona continuing, even against lowly Levante, to live dangerously at the back. A brick wall challenge there from Bernal. And finally, he can relieve some of the pressure. Lamine Yamal doing just that.
Oh my.
Untimely
Oh, Lewy.
allows Lewandowski to latch on.
But let's be real, guys. Okay, who in attack can we actually go off and sign for a reasonable fee? Only striker that I would say someone in the realm is maybe a Haaland. I mean, not Haaland. A Harry Kane. You replicate the deal that you had with Bayern Munich a couple years ago.
Very entertaining from a neutral point of view. But yeah, concerning.
But I doubt that's going to happen. I doubt that Bayern Munich will want to let him go.
against
No.
better opponents in the Champions League, you're dead, you're gone.
Olmo, surrounded.
Either this is too expensive. Kane likely staying with Bayern. Haaland, forget it, way too expensive. These are the three best options. Osimhen is honestly realistic. Osimhen is a shout. Osimhen is a shout. I've been seeing, you know, this Osimhen hype
Foul given as Carlos Alvarez goes down.
in these past couple of weeks. What's his market value at?
That's a great pass.
I want to see how he's doing in Turkey right now.
Was in a slightly uncomfortable position, but
Osimhen.
Joan García.
And they're through again here, and they prod towards goal is wide, and for the third time already, the Levante player finding themselves one-on-one against Joan García. Not sure that the offside flag didn't go up here.
Yeah, that was
It did
offside.
go up at the end of the play, but this is how you can hurt Barcelona, from players making.
Bro, every single match day you hear the same thing. This is how you can hurt Barcelona. This is how you can hurt Barcelona. Barcelona's so weak defensively. Bro, like at some point it just gets annoying.
The problem is executing it.
Okay, so look,
but
Osimhen, market value 91 million. Oh wait, wrong one.
Meanwhile, Frankie de Jong trying to release Raphinha.
Phenomenal.
The area. Della across the medium, and Dani Olmo was already
Close.
swinging his leg. Mid-shot before it was nicked away.
Okay.
Now,
Osimhen, market value 91 million. His stats this season for Galatasaray, not bad, not bad. 18 goal contributions in 23 matches. Okay, that's good. He presses really well. His finishing,
Raphinha. Delivers. Good looking cross towards Bernal.
because I was looking at the highlights and everything.
Attack alive, Lewandowski.
Also, low wages. 27 years old, good age. That'd be the conversation that you'd have to have with him. What type of wages would he be
This
on?
is when Barcelona need to
Etc.
activate the press in order to avoid.
Osimhen
those
is 26 or
balls,
27. He's in the prime of
in
his
behind
career.
the
Hasn't proven at the highest level, but he has shown bright moments of his ability.
Exactly what you were
Osimhen's
talking about,
greed
the
for
subject
money might
of
not make him a good option.
meetings
That-
this week.
That's one of the cons. We have to see.
Yeah, and as Luis,
Eric Ford's
pointed
numbers
out
are
in the pregame
inflated as
show,
fuck. He could.
it's
No,
not
I
only
think
about
he would
the
cook
highlights,
under
it's about how you
Hansi Flick
protect
system.
that
I think
high line.
every
You need to put
attacker
pressure
would
on
cook.
the holder of the ball, so they cannot play these kind of passes comfortably.
Barcelona plays such an attacking system
Pass around the back, a low cross this
that
time,
you'd
which
thrive.
Joan García
So that Barcelona's in talks with the agents
plenty of time to react to. But he has had a busy start to the game, busier than
from
he
La
might
Hormiga,
have
from
anticipated.
Chivas. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sold on him. He's great.
First booking of the encounter.
I did not see this, Elvin.
Tunde, Karim Tunde, who grew up in this city,
Hold on, let me see.
played for the Barcelona and Espanyol youth academies. He's the recipient.
It's a silly one. You don't want to get a yellow for this. It was right in the middle of the park, no danger, and he's gonna be booked for the rest of the game. Not a smart decision by this youth product of Barcelona, as you pointed out. He also played for Santandreu, several other teams in his youth system phase.
They've worked some space here for Raphinha, but there was a reason. Offside flag coming up to halt him in his tracks. Couldn't quite get back, could he, in time? Raphinha, 8 goals and 3 assists so far this season. Not quite at the same torrid pace in the league, at least, that he produced last year. The front three from last year reunited today. They haven't had as much playing time together this season.
All right.
There was an article, Adrian,
Tired of Barca going after hidden gems. You have to go after proven players. I think going after talented youngsters, you know, unproven gems, I think one or two sprinkled along every single transfer window is great, but you need every single transfer to make a big signing. We haven't had a big signing since what? Danny Olmo? But even then, you know, that signing was very critical. Very critical.
Well, they set such a high bar last year, those front three, the terrific trio. In terms of production, it's always going to be hard to match that exactly.
Lamine Yamal's numbers are quite similar. The problem is that Lewandowski's production has taken a huge dip, and Raphinha has been dealing with a lot of injuries as well.
Yeah.
Ferran Torres is the man who's picked up a lot of that slack. Despite the dip from the front three.
Hold on, I want to see free agents.
Alex, nice problem to have.
You've got other goal scorers like Dani Olmo, like Fermin. It's way more shared than in Real Madrid, for instance, where if Mbappé.
Okay, so
score,
boys, here we have it.
They're not going to win the game.
Yeah.
These would be the free agents by the end of the summer. Dusan Vlahovic, Bernal Silva, Senesi. Lamine. Nah, you fucked it. Leon Goretzka.
How much bend he could produce. Not quite enough on this occasion.
This is the goal again. Look at the speed of execution by Joan García. That pass was outstanding.
What a goal from us.
How Bernal
What a goal.
outstretches his weaker foot just to send the ball into the back of the net. When you are
Busi,
playing against
no,
a team that is defending so deep and
all right, let's
so
see anything
many
more.
numbers, you need to
Harry Maguire,
quickly.
Neymar,
Barcelona did.
Alan St. Maximin.
Interesting, isn't it, that it was two defenders combining there.
Memphis Depay, Traore.
Garcia's first assist of the season, and he's the man that's played more minutes than anyone else in this Barcelona team.
What a season he's having, playing as a center back in both profiles, playing as a fullback on the right, on the left, playing as a holding midfielder, and always delivering.
Yeah. Yeah, you need proven players for you to win now, for you to win trophies now.
There's a much better
Oh,
press
nice,
by
Bernal.
Barcelona now.
Oh, for the foul on Koundé? Foul from Koundé? Yeah, if we're being honest, the most viable options, the most realistic, you're looking at maybe the inclusion of a Senesi.
3 straight defeats.
Senesi, that's one.
Half-hearted appeals for a handball.
Fullbacks, I want to see position. Defenders. I want to see if there's a fullback that we can go after.
They got a point back on January the 31st, a 0-0 draw against Atleti.
Because I don't think Joao Cancelo is going to stay here.
4 games without.
I don't think he's been convincing enough.
Rooted in the bottom 3. The last win was against Elche.
These are all center backs.
7 points from safety.
No, and then you're just going
Very
down.
tight, Alex, when you look at 11th through 18th.
Yeah, no.
There's only a 4-point difference. Levante,
The fullback is a little bit more difficult.
a little adrift.
The fullback position, I don't think there's a single name that I'm like,
Go
wow.
back where they came from. It's the second division.
Senesi is the best option alongside with Goretzka.
Last year,
Those two players,
winning the second division.
Rashford as well. See, but I don't want to count Rashford as a signing because he's already here at the team.
Promotion playoff.
Two free signings. Ter Stegen leaves, Lewandowski leaves. That should allow for the inclusion of those two players.
Got the promotion and Levante had to stay 2 more seasons.
Oh, nice, Lamine. Oh, Lamine, cross it.
Yamal cutting back. Some stoical defensive work from Manu Sanchez, able to repel him for now. Now Cancelo. Lots of attacking work for him early on.
Oh my God. Joan Cancelo is doing great, guys. He's having a great game. Unpopular opinion, I would let Rashford leave and keep Ansu. Ricardo, expand. Expand, brother. Because as much as I want Ansu to succeed, bro, he's washed.
Again, to the right it goes, and again Cancelo's cross comes back off the post.
Cancelo hits the post.
Lewandowski, a fraction away from a decisive touch. And the arc of the ball left Matty Ryan rooted to the spot. Only the post saved him.
Imagine a draw Cancelo goal.
Playing today as a number 9. Hansi Flick knew that Levante would play this exact kind of game with 5 at the back, everyone trying to cover to defend their box, and you need a strong...
Ansu's done, bro. Just give up. Hey, he scored a good goal the other day. He scored a nice one. Aw. Let me see. Ansu.
Set up and do it again.
Oh my God, bro. His market value. 50 million. No. Man United offered like
in swinger because
offered 100 mil.
And he will always cut inside.
Something like that. Barcelona said no.
Swinger for Lewandowski. Same on the other side with Lamine Yamal.
Well, I mean, in 19 games, 8 goal contributions. Not the worst.
The near post area this time and successfully repelled.
I don't know. Think about it. He's still relatively young. He isn't technically in his prime yet. I'm not keeping him for him to be an starting option, rather rotational, and we can probably lowball him.
Nice push there by Manu Sanchez, who doesn't like the decision. Not quite sure why.
See, but if you're gonna have someone as a rotational player, is your mindset of just like, hey, I'd rather not pay the 30 million for Rashford? Because I think, number one, I think Rashford is in a much better form. You look at his numbers, as well as you look at his physical ability. I think Ansu Fati doesn't have that. I don't think he can play out wide like a Rashford can. That was a terrible cross. Whatever. Is your stance on saving the 30 mil, though?
Atleti tend to do that at times, don't they? They have players that they keep for 4 or 5 years and they never appear for Madrid. They're always on loan somewhere else.
Yeah, this is the 3rd team for Manu Sanchez out on loan by Atletico de Madrid. He played a couple of seasons.
Rashford is a better player for sure, but using that money on defensive reinforcement rather than Rashford, who's a bench option anyways. Okay, I can see that point. I can see that point. So then what would you do?
Joan García to Eric. Well, the last 2 opponents Levante have had, I mentioned them, both of them derbies of sorts in the Valencian region, and they will meet later today at Villarreal.
I think you signed Senesi
Against Valencia.
I think you let Andres Christensen go. I as much as I don't like that, because I think Christensen has been a fantastic player, he's just way too injury prone. I'm sorry, you can't be a Barcelona and be injury prone.
Marcelino facing one of his former clubs.
You need to be available.
The manager of Villarreal.
Yep.
Personally, if we're not going big on Osimhen, then reinforce that back line, because I think Ferran is confident to be a placeholder to then. I agree.
By the way, will be
I think Ferran will be a great placeholder, but you always have to keep in mind that he's not going to be a long-term replacement. Just look at his, drought right now. 3 goals in the last 15, I think.
Afternoon kickoffs started at 4:15 local time. We'll talk about how that might not suit this man, Lamine Yamal, as he winds his way through.
To bring back an unproven and injury-prone player seems like a step backwards, though. Ansu ain't it. Other options out there. I agree with Christensen. I would also explore options with Araujo. I would too. I think, in the Serie A, I think he would do brilliantly well. I think that Juve move would have been perfect. Now that I think about it. Emphasis on the defending. Not as technical as La Liga.
Last season when Barcelona were already the champions, and they also won 2 seasons ago at Montjuic.
Yep. Shot from distance.
So when we look at the departures, Christensen, Ter Stegen, Lewandowski.
Here at the new camp, the only mystery is now there's only been
Let's have a question mark on Rashford. Rashford. Cancelo maybe? Cancelo? So 5 departures.
Back on 2 and 3 of their own. There's been a history of
Senesi, Slotterbeck, Kuti, and Bastoni. Give me 2 of these guys and prolong the striker situation. Cancelo needs to be binned too. Oof. Oh, what a goal.
This time Manny Ryan deceived. Did Frankie de Jong get the touch? He's the one celebrating.
Guys, how many times this game has Joao Cancelo playing a dangerous cross? He's been brilliant this game. And the camera pans to Balde? Nah, that's dirty. Nah, that's dirty. Why they need a pan to Balde?
Shake of the head from the Socceroo, but too much he could do it in the end.
What a cross by Cancelo.
The timing is perfect, Adrian. The timing is simply perfect. That in-swinger that we were talking about, Lewandowski.
Great run, great finish. Great finish, boys.
Uriel Rey with him, and at the back of Uriel Rey, here comes from a deep position, coming from behind, Frankie de Jong to score.
Our best player this half has been Cancelo. Best player.
Practicing these moves this week. You send the ball to the flank and then immediately send across to the overcrowded area. Good job, perfect timing, perfect effort by Frankie de Jong, and sweet delivery by Joao Cancelo.
Yeah.
This
it was one of those deceiving
my God.
In the end,
still trying to let him go?
touch was very clear and clinical and decisive, and it ends a run of
here's the thing.
games without a goal for Frankie.
In these games, Cancelo is perfect. You know, zero defensive pressure. All you're doing is focusing on attack.
Good time to get his first of the season.
But we haven't been seen much of him in
Barcelona,
other than these sporadic games.
Around, and 2 names that haven't been on the score sheet much: Bernal and De Jong. The job here as Raphinha
So close, man.
was offside.
I'm not deceived by Ding Dong. Cancelo playing for a contract. He is.
Great delivery by Joao Cancelo, this time with the outside of his right foot. Frankie de Jong.
What a game.
His last goal in La Liga for Barcelona was
and Pedri's on the bench as well.
of 2025.
Pedri, Bernal, pivot. We're taking over. My God. This brother's mental. No. Ricardo's not saying sell Ding Dong. It's just that Ding Dong is sometimes Ding Dong and not, Frankie.
4 assists. This is La Liga, and Barcelona have
What's the Van Lee?
comfort zone now.
Cancelo's our Trent. Liability on the fence, but elite offensively.
Such a good late run, though, wasn't it, from De Jong?
Excellent.
Okay, so we said maybe 5 departures. If you include Cancelo, maybe that's like 6. The thing is, with this squad, you don't want to weaken it. I'd rather have these players who are, at times aren't as good and have no options.
Romero here in Levante. Good hold-up work from Romero. Carlos Alvarez. On from Oriol Rey to the hard-working Alvarez again, who has Manu Sanchez scampering down the flank. His cross.
Oh, what clearance by Raphinha.
A bicycle kick in your own penalty
Ding Dong
area.
can't do this at the highest level with Pedri holding his hand. Nah, he needs a Pedri. And that's frustrating because Frankie was performing really well in a couple games without Pedri, but that didn't turn out to be the case. I stand by. If we started Cancelo left wing versus Atletico, we don't lose 4-0 that day.
Not only because of his
Manly, if we don't
quality,
get
but
robbed,
because of his effort,
we don't
and
lose 4-0 that
commitment
day.
to the team. The defensive effort that this guy brings to the table is unmatchable, and it's contagious. And it drags other players like Lamine Yamal or Frankie de Jong to step up their game.
Shot from distance. Well, that had Joan García worried as Koundé unloaded.
What a shot.
Oh, that was bending and dipping.
But first, I don't want Koundé at right back, guys. I'm sorry. I don't want Koundé at right back.
On the other side of the far post.
I do not want Koundé at right back for one more season, man.
But to go back to Raphinha, Alex, you were talking about it.
You've been seeing Koundé's dip in form this season, but I think we need a natural right back rather than go after a left back, let's say. Call me crazy too, but Barça should go after Ryan from Bournemouth.
To start the pressing drills to ignite
Hold on, I want to see
the
his
rest
stats.
of the attacking force, just to do the same. He tracks back with the fullback. He's never shy of effort in his own box. He's a captain of the team.
19 years of age? He's this young?
Olmo.
Oh, Lamine.
Vertically clipped the back of Dani Olmo's heel with the intended cross. It's a good-looking clearance that Joan García has to mop up. And that's with great efficiency.
I mean, you can go after him. Right back will be good if Koundé plays center back again. I'd rather do that. I'd go after a right back, a solid right back,
But today, Hansi Flick understands that they need.
and then I put Koundé at center back.
He has linked up with Yamal and got to the byline. Cut back.
Hold on, I want to see some highlights.
De Jong. Yamal. So smooth. The step over.
Oh.
The elegant clipped cross or shot, whichever it was. It just hung in the air.
That was so cheeky. That was so Leo Messi.
That was so Leo Messi.
Scoring a lot of goals this way, and this is a perfectly timed run. And look how Lewandowski and Dani Olmo are dragging the defenders, are dragging Maturro and dragging Della, and opening up the space right in the middle for Frankie de Jong.
Bro, look at the pace that he has, though.
Him
Oh my.
first goal contribution since his return to Barcelona. First assist for the Portuguese international.
I
haven't seen much of him, I'm being honest. I've only seen that great goal that he scored a couple weeks ago.
Cancelo is perfect for these kind of games when you know that you're gonna have a lot of possession, that you're gonna be attacking 90% of the time. You need creative fullbacks.
Again, the crowd appreciating Raphinha's willingness to run and chase even a lost cause.
Oof. That's a good show. That's a good show, I'm being honest. I'm low-key upset about Brestani. I was huge on this talent back in Velez. But his time at Benfica has been sort of a flop.
To deny,
Let's be patient. Let's be patient.
Sagasti.
This might destroy his career. No, especially what happened recently, the whole like Vinny drama. That's not what a player
Very
needs.
much needed for him after a couple of poor.
Yeah, speaking of his thoughts
performances,
on the altercation with
against Atletico
Well,
Madrid.
I don't know because Vinny and Mbappe, they're saying, "Oh my God, you know, he was being racial,"
Started
and
the awful week for Barcelona in the first goal, and that
you hear Pestriani.
the ball he let run under his foot.
You hear his side of the story, and he says something different.
Mostly blemish-free and spectacular start to life as Barcelona's #1 after that big move across the city from Espanyol.
I don't think that he was being racial. I don't think that. I don't think he'd be that dumb to say stuff like that to Vinny and Mbappe in a Champions League game, and especially with the whole Vinny situation where, you know, the last couple of seasons he's had this in the past. I don't know. If you said something different, why cover your mouth as you say it though? No, because like every single player covers their mouth. Even talking to the coach, they cover their mouth.
With Koundé. It's 2 for company, and
you know.
Referee penalising Yamal for a flailing arm. He's pointing out that there might have been a foul against him first.
Players always cover their mouth, like so the media doesn't, you know, lip read.
Levante defenders are being quite physical against him.
Personally, I think he did, but I don't think Mbappe is telling the truth either. No, I probably think I think this. I think he said something insulting, but not racial.
How the referee didn't spot that, I'm not quite sure, and that's what Yamal was trying
I think that's what happened.
Yes, perhaps my arm was out, but I was having my leg held.
It's Ivan Romero, the number 9, the striker of Levante, doing this defensive support to Manu Sanchez.
I don't see any reason on why Vinny would lie unless he misheard them.
The NFL came to Spain last fall, Alex.
Probably. I don't know.
Tackle you're more likely to see
I don't know.
on the NFL field from Ivan Romero. He obviously disguised it pretty well. We didn't see it in the run of play, and the referee didn't see it either. This was the De Jong run, and the touch that I didn't see clearly, but was quite brilliant from the Dutchman.
Yeah, with the inside of his foot, it was a combination of a volley and just a pass into the back of the net. But it was a collective effort. They not only draw Cancelo's cross, but those runs made by Lewandowski. And,
but I don't know. That's why I didn't put too much attention on it.
Opening up that central space for Frankie de Jong.
Guarantee when he comes to the Bernabeu, the whistles are going to be going towards him.
Knowing what kind of game they would face against Levante.
Some of the Levante substitutes warming up. As a precaution, even Romero staying down for protracted.
Bro, he's still down?
Out of time.
He's just wasting time right here.
Glorious afternoon in Catalonia. Temperature in the mid-60s. A little taste of spring early. Alex, I'm sure you're very familiar with the.
Don't talk me about that today.
The seasons in this city. Yeah. But look at this, even Romero just clinging on. Yamal wasn't having any of it.
He was so street-wise, Ivan Romero. Just committing a foul right in front of the face of the referee and winning a foul against Lamine Yamal.
Yeah, winning a foul in his favor.
Final minute of the first half, lots to digest at halftime from FC Studio Crew. Kay Murray and Alejandro Moreno. We've got Gemma Soler pitch sides. She'll bring her reports. Doesn't need her umbrella today. We've seen Gemma with her umbrella plenty of times in the last few months. Joan García is with us too, so stay with us during the halftime break.
All right. Hell, Madrid fans themselves have, and they always mishandle the punishments.
A line that looks comfortable enough. Alex for Barcelona, 2-0. Looks can be a little deceiving.
All right. Well,
though,
back to the game.
Moments in this first half.
First half, solid performance from Barcelona, guys.
It's going to be 3 minutes of added time.
Levante have had their chances. Let's be honest. They've had a couple moments where, oof, it got a little bit spooky.
Giving playing time to Pedri.
We missed our chances as well. The Juice Koundé chance at the start of the half.
Ahead of the rest of the games.
You had Joan Cancelo hitting the post. The chance that Robert Lewandowski missed.
It was Levante who led 2-0 as two teams met in the second game of the season.
But I think Barcelona have been the deserved.
2-0 up at half-time. Barcelona came back to win.
The deserve is
Late
leaders right now.
That day, the Ciudad de Valencia, an own goal as well, was what won it for them.
Yeah, but that own goal was caused by an in-swinger cross by Lamine Yamal. So I'm pretty sure that they re-watched that tape, that game, and they planned accordingly.
Well, Levante committing a few numbers forward, a little bit of space here for Frankie de Jong to try and utilize. Between de Jong and Cancelo. Almost came off with Cancelo.
Okay.
Forward. Levante trying to spring
Having
down
Bernal
to no avail.
is making all the difference. I think it's time to let Cancelo go, man. Oh.
Lewandowski. It's been kept fairly quiet, hasn't he, Robert Lewandowski? Not too many touches.
He's acting more as a bait.
Oh, yeah, Martín. Go wide.
Than the
Cancelo,
attacking
put in the
axis
cross.
we would expect.
No one there, though.
Out of position.
Just Koundé.
Allow others to prosper. Lamine.
Oh, Lamine. Lamine has been quiet. Lamine has been quiet.
Close to,
I don't think Cancelo has seen much minutes for the rest of the season as long as Bernal and Gavi stay fit.
Was that a foul? Oh, yellow card has come out.
For who? For Gerard Martín?
Gerard Martín was in a tangle.
Come on. There's a slight push, but Ivan Romero just goes down so easily.
Yellow
He was
card for that?
just trying to fool the referee, and he got it. He got a yellow card for Gerard Martín, and the suspension for the next game for the
Are you serious?
for the Barcelona today's centre back.
Won't be able to play against Villarreal next weekend. Should be just about the final kick of this first half. Levante had many set pieces to work with. But now they'll send forward some of their heavy artillery on Maturo. Amongst those gathered at the edge of the area.
Don't concede, and it's the perfect half.
Visca García.
Nice. Good clearance.
Not quite the delivery he was looking for.
Yeah, in regards to Cancelo, I don't want to say it, but you know he's a player who could receive less protagonism as the season goes on, because not only are you gonna have Marc Bernal coming back, getting more and more minutes, but as well when you add Gavi onto that, oof, you're almost basically never gonna play. Alongside Pedri and Frankie, Marc Cancelo would be what, 5th, 6th choice in that midfield? I do think that he's a profile that we don't have in this team, and that we need a player like him, but and sometimes his performances so far haven't been particularly great. I think the only game that he performed well was against Mallorca, I believe, at home. All right, guys. I'll post the link to those that want to join. You can give your thoughts about the match. We can talk about it. But Barcelona are leading 2-0 right now. All right. Let's go for it. The game versus Villarreal is crucial as well. Let's look at our fixture list. Okay, so we have Villarreal next weekend in the morning. Then we have that game against Atletico. I just want Barcelona to win that game. Just win the game. Then against Atletico, what the San Mamés, that's going to be a tricky one. That's going to be a tricky one. Those games are always difficult. All right. NJ, welcome, my friend. Welcome, welcome. How are you?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing fantastic. Barcelona 2-0, first half. Really, really solid. You've seen some great attacking sequences. Joao Cancelo playing absolutely fantastic as well. We've missed a couple chances. Levante knocked on the door a few times. But thoughts on the first half?
The first half, yeah, I feel like it was very calm. Like even though we made a little mistake, it felt like the mistake didn't feel like like a big mistake. It felt like it was a calm mistake. Like okay, it's part of the game, right? That kind of mentality. But overall, like I feel like it was very calm. Like there was no stress at all playing the game. Like everybody was just like doing their thing, calmly, and that like it, even even though that they miss the opportunities, but I feel like the opportunities they missed, it wasn't like a stressful miss, like I think
Yeah,
whatever. It was
exactly.
like whatever.
I think what also helps it is that we scored 2 goals. I think if we
Yeah,
haven't scored in the half, I think we'd be feeling a lot more frustrated.
yeah,
But
of course, yeah.
very quickly, I want to touch upon this on social media because people says, "Fuck Balde, man. How is Wash Cancelo done more in 12 minutes than him all season? How fucking shit that guy is in the final third." Nothing opens your eyes more than an actual professional footballer replacing the colossal bum that's placing in his position.
I
Bro.
mean, I mean, to be fair though, like with Baldi, yeah, like that's his problem though. It's just final and third. It's not. Yeah, like even Eric Garcia's crossing was better.
Oh my gosh. No, I mean, we've been saying this time and time again.
Mm.
Balde, his delivery in the final third leaves a lot.
Yeah, it's very
But
atrocious.
him, number one, he's way better defensively than
Yeah, yeah, of
Balde.
course.
I mean, no,
Yeah,
than Cancelo.
yeah,
His
100%.
inverted runs also really, really good. He just adds something
Yeah.
completely different on that left hand side. And I mean, in an ideal world, you bring in Cancelo, doesn't really mess up too much. This is just a transfer that Barcelona can make willy nilly,
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
he's just another player who can play either left back or right back. Simple
I
as that.
mean, that's what happens if they get spoiled growing up, right? So they
Hmm.
think that everybody should be the same. Like no, like everybody's different.
Yeah, but looking at the key moments in the half, Barcelona they missed a chance very early on. Just Koundé right here. I will be honest,
Yeah,
this is a very difficult finish
yeah,
to
it
you know
was.
to do and everything. So understandably why he misses and everything. This could have been the opportunity to go one up. We don't, but right after Barcelona do score, Joao Cancelo at the heart of it, under pressure, able to get away from it, gives
Mm-hmm.
a pass to Eric Garcia, who has been playing really well as well. Puts in the first time cross to Bernal, who has now had 2 goals and in his start so far at
Yeah.
Barcelona. Barcelona keep creating chances. We have this chance as well. A mistake from, I believe it was a Levante defender. Raphinha was able to get a touch on that
Yeah.
and shoots it towards the goalkeeper. Rebound falls towards Robert Lewandowski. That was another big chance that we had. Another big miss right here. Joao Cancelo puts in the cross. No one able to get a
No,
touch on that.
that one was so close. I'm like, dang, bro. Yeah.
Exactly. You see right here, just Lewandowski just very, very close, but not able to get
I thought
on
it
the
was
end of
end
that.
though. I thought the goal was end. Then I freaking heard the goal post like sound. I'm like, oh shit, never mind.
Yeah. But Levante they've had their opportunities as well. They
Yeah.
had this chance right here where they were, if the player's a little bit more clinical,
Mm-hmm.
that could be a goal that we concede. Joao Cancelo hits the post on this occasion, puts in the cross for Lewandowski, hits the post. him being the best player so far. And then he finds the cross to Frankie, who makes it 2-0. And what could have been a tricky half if Levante have scored their opportunities
Yeah.
is now a simple and straightforward 2-0. So that's I would say that the half has been relatively straightforward. We've been getting the job done, and it's now about making sure that we can extend that lead
Yeah, for
in
sure.
the second half.
No, for sure. Like overall, like I feel like the build up is good, really good. Like very calm. You know, the defense. Like even though I remember it's part of the game. Everybody makes mistakes in the
Yeah.
defense, but overall the defense was solid as well. Like when like with Eric Garcia there, you know, like it was on point. Then yeah, it gives like the Geese have to finish the opportunities like when it's given. Like Geese have to say. But again, it is what it is. You know, we can't really control the situation sometimes.
And now I want to talk about Cancelo a little bit more because he hasn't had much game time under Hansi
Yeah.
Flick. Now, I want to make sure that I'm accurate, but when you look at his exact numbers, let me just go to fixtures. No, that's the game against Mallorca. I don't want to do that. Right here, lineup. Okay, so he's had in total 100 minutes so far in La Liga.
Yeah.
He's played in the Copa del Rey. It was against Albacete, but he came off in the halftime. And he did play against Racing. No, actually, he did not play against Racing. No, I mean,
No.
like, look at this. Just against Albacete, 13 minutes against Atletico. Not too much game time, just 100 minutes in, what, a month and a half? That's
Yeah.
not ideal. And so I want to get your thoughts on
But it's
on,
same
on,
like
on his future. What do you think is going to happen with Cancelo?
what for what for the future or just for the season?
Well, I mean, you could do both. His role this season. Do you think that he's gonna have a future at the club, or do you think this is just gonna
Nah,
be a
never.
stopgap?
No, no, it's a stopgap. Like for the season, like you know, where he's at right now is perfect for now. Like you know, because again, I feel like it's still slowly building up. Because again, by March or April, that's where the key might have to like play Cancelo over Balde. To be fair, like that's why for now it's perfect where he's at right now, with his minutes and his game time. Because again, he's
Okay.
30. Wait, he's 35. You still come on, bro. Like, why are you gonna play him
No.
every day?
Well, I
Every
mean, he's
game?
actually he's actually 31. He's not 35.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's
I thought
much
you were 30.
younger.
I thought you were 34.
No, no, no.
What the frig?
Yeah. He just turned like 30.
Oh, what the frick? I thought you were 35, bro.
No, no, no.
Oh, never mind then. Okay, then my thing, my opinion will be like probably stop that for 2 years until we find like the actual.
So you think that Barcelona they are gonna sign him?
I feel like they might sign him up because I feel like Flick might want his profile moving
It's
forward though.
hmm.
But again, he's so bad at defending that again. But again, come on. But like Koundé is a shit defender as well. So,
I
what's the
mean,
difference? What's the
Kunde has not been
difference?
playing well like this season. Like he's
Yeah,
had
yeah,
games
I
where
know.
he's been playing well, but overall he just hasn't been at it. If we're being
Yeah,
honest.
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, we have no, we have like, we can't be choosy though. We can't be begging for anything. It's like whatever we can afford for now, right?
that
So,
that's
but
true. That's also true.
even though,
And the
even
market
though
like it's not particularly exciting.
exactly like I don't like the signing, but come on, like it's better than nothing, right?
Um,
Yeah, like I feel like that's the thing though. Like we got no other options though for right back though. Because again, like we have the money. It's just like the salary is the problem though. Like for the FFP though.
I'd want to see. I don't know if Cancelo is going to be the right back to replace Jules Koundé in that
No, no,
position,
no.
but
He's
I
not
want to
gonna
see Jules
replace
Koundé
him.
move towards the center back. I think when he's having these bad run of forms or he just isn't performing well, I think moving him back centrally will alleviate a lot of the pressure that he is feeling. I do think that that's something that will help him,
Yeah,
but we
but
need a top right back for that to happen.
yeah, but the thing is, the guy hasn't played center back since fucking since 2018, I think, or 2022 though.
Yeah, a couple years.
Yeah, so yeah, because in France he plays as right back and he has no issue. I mean to be fair, he has like the strongest center backs right there anyway beside him, so he's okay. But for Barcelona, I don't know, man. He's sometimes spooky when he plays center back too.
It's just sometimes spooky.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, you need to get the best out of just Koundé, and when he
Exactly.
isn't playing
Yeah.
well, I think you need to have a change. And that I think that's a reasonable change that you can just have just to make things a lot more
Yeah.
simpler and everything.
It's very tricky though. I don't know, man. It's like we can't even have options, bro. Like whatever we have, we have to play that guy. Like we just have to suck it up. Apparently this season.
Okay, okay. And so looking towards the second half now, how do you think the game is going to shape up? I think it's just going to be Barcelona trying to get a couple more goals. I do think we are going to score one or two
Yeah,
more.
I feel like
I,
Levante gonna like bring up the pressure a little bit just to like come back to the game. But I expect Barca to like at least score one more or two more goals if possible. You know, if that happens, then it should be okay. Then like bringing up the players later on, like once we take the advantage again, like without conceding, that should be the plan. But
okay.
again, it's different, you know, because again, Levante might actually go have a pressure on us and
Yeah.
start the pressure.
I think what Barcelona can't afford to do is start off that second half on the back foot and
Ah,
just
yeah,
concede an early goal
that also, yeah.
from Levante because I think that makes the game a lot more tricky.
Yeah.
Then that gives life to Levante. I think if you get the third, I think that's boom. That's game over. Then you can make your rotations. You can sub out Raphinha, who is coming back from that knock that he had.
Yeah,
You can
100%.
play Pedri, give him minutes, and then you can sub off Bernal.
He's
You can
back,
do a
right?
lot more in the team.
Like he's back now.
Yes, yes. But
Oh,
Pedri
okay.
he's on the bench right now. So when you look
Here's
at
the
the
thing though,
lineup,
we can't be happy though, because again, if we play good in the first half, we're playing shit in the second half. If we play shit in the first half, we're playing good in the second half, bro. We're not gonna have both, bro. Telling you,
uh,
we're not having both.
I think right here you make rotations. You make rotations. Hansi
Yeah,
Flick,
for sure.
the team at times you want to freshen things up. You want to have different players.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm looking at Rooney to have some involvement. Marcus Rashford as well.
I
Ferran.
mean, for now, we're good for now because they're not really tired for now and they're like playing smooth.
No, of course. But
Yeah,
you
but
also
again,
want.
probably later on, around the 65 minutes, then that's where you like, slowly like bring up the players. But for now, I feel like it's okay for now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but yeah. Let's see
Who's
some of
your
the
man of the
reaction.
match so far though? Like for the first half though.
It's been Cancelo. Cancelo has been
Cancelo.
brilliant.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
been
Can't lie though. Yeah.
he's been absolutely brilliant. When
I was thinking Eric Garcia as well, but I'm like, I feel like Eric Garcia like got beaten twice. So I was like, you know what, maybe Cancelo was the man of the match so far. I was like, I mean,
uh,
don't get me wrong, Eric was been solid in the defense and you know been in the build up, but I feel like Cancelo's been better.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Dude, these memes are going crazy, bro.
Yeah.
These memes for Asensio are going crazy. Oh my
Oh my god,
god.
yo, that shit was funny though when I said it in the group chat, I'm like, yo, this guy was sliding. I'm like, no, he's just
Oh
like
my. Look, I just scrolled a little bit further up and I see this one. Dude, they're just absolutely cooking him. Oh my.
and they were calling us the next Sergio Ramos. But come on, bro, like Sergio Ramos was
No,
better.
no, no, no,
No,
no.
Sergio Ramos
Asensio,
sucked
no.
from no, wait, like
No,
not even
as
close, bro. Like Sergio Ramos, are you high? But like even though Sergio Ramos gets red card, bro, at least he was like a fucking baller when he played.
not even close, man.
Fucking Cabarsi versus Asensio, like nah, bro, nah, bro.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
it's crazy, bro.
Um, who do you think has been the most underwhelming player in this game so far?
I'll say okay. Okay, I'll say that because he hasn't really getting too much opportunity, but also Lewandowski and Lamine. I,
Lewandowski,
I,
Lamine?
I mean more of Lewandowski because we've been playing so smooth that they don't really need Lewandowski for too much, right? So that's why I'll say in a good way, but the bad way I would say I don't know. I feel like Raphinha or Lamine though in a way because I mean Lamine's been trying, but again he couldn't like he's been getting like double teamed time to time. But I would say Raphinha, I guess.
Okay, okay.
What about you
Um,
though?
well, Lamine has been off. I would say Lamine well we're comparing to his standards. I don't think Lamine Yamal has been bad. I don't think a single
I,
Barcelona
I
player has
know,
been
yeah, he's
bad.
not being
Just compared
bad.
to their standards, he hasn't been at it. I think some of the passes, some of the 1-2 opportunities that he's been getting, he's
Yeah,
been a little bit sloppy. And
Yeah,
hopefully in the second half he's able to get an assist, a goal, and just and put the game to bed.
yeah, for sure. Like
Exactly.
overall, I mean, they're not playing bad. It's just like they're not
Yeah.
really they're not really getting like the opportunity that they want to do because again because of the defense of Levante, right? So,
Uh-huh.
so
Exactly. But all right. NJ, score predictions for the second half. Is Barcelona gonna be running away with it, or are things gonna get a little bit more tricky?
I'll say 4-1, I guess.
4-1. Okay.
Yeah, because
Barcelona concede, but we
come on,
get
but we
the
know, come on, Barca, come on, but clean sheet that doesn't exist in Barca's
yeah,
game,
yeah,
bro.
the clean sheet's like it's
It
like a
doesn't
mythical
exist,
being.
bro. Let's be real. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a fucking myth, bro. Today, to this
Yeah.
phone. Yeah, four
Someone
one. I'll say.
says, okay, solid. Someone says, Raphinha has been electric, in my opinion. Good chase downs and clearances, energetic, almost Lamine, and Lewy have been the weakest link so
Yeah,
far.
fair
Yeah,
enough. Yeah,
yeah,
I mean, yeah,
fair
to be fair,
enough.
like again, like that's like I think it's bread and butter though. Like he's pressing, but I'm talking about the offensive aspect of it. Like his offensive
Mm-hmm.
aspect, they're both him and Lamine been not bad, but just a little bit off with their crossing and their corporate. Lewandowski, come on, but he wasn't really needed that much in the first half because we've been controlling the ball too much.
All right. All
Yeah.
right, NJ. I'll see you for the match reaction
All
if
right.
you do tune in.
Yep.
But second half about to get underway, boys. Really promising first half. Improvement over what we've seen in the past two match days against both Atletico and Girona. Let's get a win. Let's get a win and turn around some of those negative sensations.
The structure, their size, and every time that Levante has taken a trip to Barcelona, they have lost. They haven't even gotten a single draw here. So that's why this game was expected to be a walk in the park for the local team. There's a substitution in the Levante side. It's Paco Cortés, I think, number 27, the player to enter the pitch.
Yeah. Cortez is like Lamine Yamal in age, if not accomplishment. He is an 18-year-old. He's been recalled.
Worst
on
performance
loan
this week goes to the ref in the last Madrid match.
Leonessa.
Didn't award his side a penalty. Selvin, what was more frustrating is that Real Madrid, they were giving the benefit of the doubt.
Barcelona going from right to
No
left
penalty
now.
called in favor of
Second
Levante
half.
until VAR took a look at it.
As the sun has started
You know,
to
goal
disappear,
ruled
we head into
offside for
late
Levante,
afternoon, early evening
but it was VAR that took a look at it.
in Catalonia.
You know, notice how Real Madrid always get the benefit of the doubt.
It's the same setup for Levante. It was a straight swap. Paco Cortés stays on the right-hand side, in the same position that Victor Garcia was playing in the first half. And it's a 5-4-1 structure with Uriol Rey becoming the third center back.
Early free kick given against.
How's that foul?
Like Bernal.
He gets the ball, man.
Tried to cut inside.
Pedri and Fermin Lopez warming up. Apparently, VAR intervenes the most in Madrid matches because of how horrible the referees are when they play.
Ball over the top to chase.
Atrocious, man.
Ivan Romero, a willing runner, but sticking to his task dutifully was Gerard Martín. Corner, though, is the outcome for Levante.
Absolutely awful, man. This is what I'm saying. Like, every single time Barcelona has won the league, it's been super impressive. Because the referees actively work against you. Barcelona have to do triple what other teams have to do.
Lewandowski playing his part defensively. Frankie de Jong looking for an outlet. Lamine Yamal turning into trouble, though. But did enough to win it back.
It was a good idea from
12 assists in all competitions for Yamal so far.
It's a young warming up right there
Any
for
teenager,
Levante.
best record of any player under the age of 23 this season in Europe's top 5 leagues.
It's so easy to forget that he's still 18, Adrian. He wears the number 10 jersey so naturally. He doesn't crumble under pressure. He enjoys being the focus of the opponents, and he's only 18. So much room for keep growing as a player.
Yeah. Won't turn 19 until we're well into the latter stages of the World Cup. He will hope to still be playing, of course. So
And he debuted with Barcelona at what, 15, 16? Lamine Yamal broke into the first team so young. Wow.
Barcelona happy to,
Seems like it might take some time for Lamine to adjust to his
ease into
growth
this
spurt.
second half, almost at
Was it
walking
like
pace.
20 plus centimeters in 2 years? Yeah. When you look at
The point is up to Levante to
when
try to
Lamine
keep
Yamal
the
first debuted, guys,
trying
I'll
to
look
keep
at
the
that.
block slightly
Lamine
higher than in the first half.
Yamal
Just
debut.
chasing the ball.
Well, if Hansi Flick was looking for more noise.
Bro, look at Lamine Yamal.
From the crowds. And he's going to get some now as they get on the front foot. Yamal, lovely back heel. Koundé anticipating, delivering the cross.
You can tell that he's a teenager here.
Matthew Ryan sending the ball onto the roof of the net.
You can absolutely tell.
Good run by Koundé. He needs to start producing these kind of actions on the right-hand side to regain some confidence. He's been struggling defensively lately, and he hasn't been as brave joining the attack.
Corner worked well, and now the shot the outside of the foot from João Cancelo.
So weaker foot, the impact with the outside of the foot, and the ball just curls away from goal.
He's got quite the resume, hasn't he, Cancelo? Look at his former employers, some of the biggest clubs in European football: Manchester City, Juventus, Inter, Bayern.
He also played for Valencia here in Spain.
Quick look there at Luis Castro, 45-year-old Portuguese manager who's been at the helm since mid-December. Came from French football. FC Nantes.
Raphinha putting the cross.
There's a brief stop there as Raphinha
Oh,
delivers
so
another
close.
teasing cross. I tell you what, there's been some delightful balls sent in from both flanks.
Danny.
Here's Cancelo. Yamal checking back to the outside. Danny Olmo. Oh, it's from Koundé, and the header from Joan García. He'd stolen in front.
First
of his
dangerous chance of
defender.
the half.
Another clean contact.
Koundé with the cross.
Great delivery. Look at this curl of the ball, looking for Eric Garcia, one of the center backs in the 6-yard box. This is a game with, and you pointed it out perfectly, Eden, with a lot of good crosses from Barcelona.
Yeah. Here's
Comes
Danny
along.
Olmo. He does produce another.
What a save by Ryan.
Infringement. Good save, nonetheless, by Matthew Ryan.
Yeah, it was an obvious push. He should be careful. He's on a yellow. He's likely to be replaced in the second half. Maybe we can see some playing time for Ronald Araujo.
Yeah, it will be a fascinating second half to monitor in terms of personnel. All 48,000 or so who are here, anxiously awaiting the return of Pedri, which we are likely to get at some point in the second half.
He's already warming up, and he got the cheers from the crowd.
Yeah, he's gonna come on pretty soon.
Absolutely right. The Camp Nou has never been like the Ali Sami Yen, the mighty stadium in Istanbul. It's been compared to the Teatro del Liceu, to the Opera Theater in Barcelona, because fans here are quite cold, but today they're especially colder and quiet.
Carlos Alvarez, meanwhile. Crossed wires for Levante, and now vulnerable.
There we go. Counter-attack.
Numbers were committed forward. Frankie de Jong trying to open
Find
things
Lewy.
up. Finds Lewandowski. Help
Lewandowski,
arriving.
take the shot, take the shot.
Lewandowski going it alone.
Ah.
Needs 3 more goals, Robert Lewandowski, to catch up with the great Hristo Stoichkov in the Barcelona scoring annals. That will put him in 11th place in club history.
11th.
Mr. Stoichkov turned 60 recently, and in the public Catalan TV, they aired a 3-part documentary about his life, quite interesting. In Tres Cat, that's the channel.
Nice, Bernal. That's a foul.
Sanchez.
Great work by Bernal right there, shooting the body. Scoffed at a shot by the old man. It wasn't. Come on. Oh, it was a good idea.
Noticeably more today, and he drives on to the left. Cancelo is with him. Raphinha clipping the cross in himself. De Jong to Olmo. Mark Bernal scooping it over the top. Jules Koundé on sides.
Corner.
And manages to carve out another corner.
You can hear the Levante goalkeeper. You can hear Ryan in the background.
Danny Olmo. Outside of the boot cross, and well, Gerard Martín was the player closest to getting on the end.
What a cross by Cancelo yet again.
Once again, those soft deliveries placed right there, right in front of Matt.
Yet again, what a cross by Cancelo.
The central defenders. This is the same kind of cross in which Frankie de Jong scored the second goal.
Joan Cancelo taking a little page out of the book of Lamine Yamal there with that outside of the boot delivery.
Ooh.
Still those 2 goal scorers. Less frequent names on the Barcelona score sheets, Bernal and de Jong. Barca would love to have one more here, just to put the issue beyond any remaining doubt, if there is indeed any. And then perhaps, as you suggested, Hansi Flick can start to manipulate his manpower, give some other players minutes, give some rest to others still.
Yeah, some rest for Frankie de Jong, for Lamine Yamal, for Dani Olmo, who's prone to injuries, and you've got Fermin just waiting his turn on the bench. And that's Pedri, still warming up and waiting for his chance to return to the team.
Yep.
He's been sorely missed.
He's directing traffic even from the sidelines with a
That's a
ball,
foul.
isn't
Yeah,
Yep.
referee calls it.
He can't help it.
I know we never speak about it, but Frankie plays some elegant football.
There'll be some,
That's what we always say. Frankie de Jong, the quality that he has, the technical abilities out of this world.
been out for a month.
He plays brilliant, but sometimes, you know, he's a passenger in games.
Cancelo showed a little too much.
Oh,
Cortez showing some of his wizardry. Koundé. Carlos Alvarez, a willing runner, up against his opposite number, Eric Garcia. Garcia wins the duel. Here's Yamal.
There we go. Lamine pass one.
Defender like he wasn't there.
Danny.
Olmo arriving. Lewandowski. Raphinha awaiting.
Take the shot, boys. Ah! He wasn't expecting the shot.
To truly trouble.
He needed to do that to hit that first time.
It was a good defensive transition by Levante. There were a lot of bodies in front of Dani Olmo. Previously, Lewandowski couldn't quite get the shot either. It was a good defensive effort. And there was another good defensive effort by Barcelona in the previous play as well. I really liked
He's too passive at times.
Not only the defenders, but also all the midfielders, Dani Olmo, Frenkie de Jong, Bernal, Raphinha.
So sometimes when you need Frenkie de Jong to step up, he doesn't.
By Levante.
And that's where the criticism comes.
Bernal penalised and in fact cautioned. There's a yellow card to go with his goal here.
Yellow card for that? Are we serious? Are we being serious, man?
2 men on a yellow for Barcelona, Bernal and Gerard Martín. Late challenge, that's a yellow.
No defence offered up by Bernal. Simply was a step late to it. He doesn't turn 19 until May, near the end of the season.
That nutmeg was impressive.
He got this beautiful nutmeg by Cortés, and then talking about beautiful things, that step over by Lamine Yamal.
Matthew Ryan, Socceroos #1, Australia's national team captain. We'll see him in action this summer. The World Cup. It's one of actually only 3 Aussies to have won 100 caps for his country. Another goalkeeper, Mark Schwarzer, one of those, and Tim Cahill the other. Now the crowd.
Oh, Cancelo!
A little, and the players responding. Cancelo continues to
a
really productive day.
Perfect day for João Cancelo, not only for the assist, but the way he's
been playing in general.
Raphinha and that left-hand side. When Cancelo goes wide, Raphinha makes runs in central positions. They can do it the other way around. They can create triangles here with Frenkie de Jong. I really like the way this left-hand side of Barcelona is performing today.
Go to the right, where it's the Yamal Koundé double. And now I gone. It's been a lot of football played on Barcelona in recent weeks. 13 games in their last 45 days, which may well have contributed to what we saw in the last week or so. The German fullback.
Okay.
Along the ground, Eric Garcia.
Good defensive work right there from Barcelona. Levante corner. I still can't believe Cancelo's only 33-1. Yes. He turns 32 in May. I also thought that he was older. I was thinking going to Saudi, you know, like mid-30s. No. He still has another like 3 or 4 years.
There's the corner. It's Della who was closest to meeting it. Oof. Raphinha
So close from Rafa.
close to stealing in there on Cortez, who did well. Little spell this for Levante of pressure, and it's going to yield another corner for the visitors.
Barcelona are yet to concede a goal from a header this season. It used to be quite vulnerable, but this season things are changing. Maybe because of the presence of Joan García.
Yeah. Koundé's header is up for grabs. Stella on the turn, but too much on the follow-up. And you can hear.
Oh, look at that, Pedri.
Gone past the hour mark.
Dude, the guy's like mythical.
And they've come to see.
Right now, I would say there's only like 2 players in this team that like have that status.
And
And that's Lamine and Pedri.
The trio to come off, but I'm not sure about.
You get
Yamal.
goosebumps when he's there.
Yeah. Just a shade under 45,000 here at the Camp Nou today. Not quite full capacity, and of course, true full capacity. Still some months away. The crane still very much in evidence here as that through ball from Olmo eventually finds its way to Lewandowski. And the challenge arriving.
Some great combination play between
critical moment from Della.
Lewandowski and Raphinha.
Look how unselfish Lewandowski is, just giving the ball back to Raphinha instead of taking the shot himself.
That was the goal.
Not a word you often say.
Valencia, Inter, Juve, Man City.
Unselfish. Normally it's
He played for Bayern as well, no?
That's why I was highlighting it.
almost.
Didn't Cancelo play for Bayern?
Well dealt with by Matthew Ryan. The follow-up.
Let's see.
Lamine Yamal into a crowd of players, and Levante trying to.
Yeah, he played for
engineer a goal
Bayern
here, and they've
for
done
like
so.
6 months.
De Jong across to meet it. And snuffed out the danger.
In 2023.
And then Eric Garcia showing
Wow, so many
some of his
teams.
skill and some of his footwork. And here it is, the triple switch that was one highlight amongst them.
Pedri.
It's Lewandowski and Olmo to
Pedri.
come off. And the other one should be Frankie de Jong, maybe? No. It's Bernal, who's on a yellow.
Yeah.
Robert Lewandowski frustrated.
This afternoon, on a personal level at least. But in terms of significance for the club, this is a big one, getting Pedri back. Injured back on January the 21st in the Champions League against Slavia Prague. Listen to that response.
Bro, Lewandowski seems so frustrated to walk off the pitch right there.
Just so briefly on the stands, on the VIP box, Aitana Bonmatí, the Ballon d'Or of women's soccer, and the equivalent of Pedri in the female team of Barcelona.
Aitana Bonmatí.
Well, for sure, Pedri's health monitored very closely. And, the lessons of what happened after his debut season have been learnt. Remember, he played 73 games in that first full year.
73 games. Oh my.
And then, missed a
He was
total
used like a bar of
64
soap, man.
games over the next 3 years.
Not only there were 73 games, there were a lot of games that went into extra time. He became some sort of a meme, Pedri, after that first season. How exhausted he ended.
He makes such a difference, doesn't he? And we've talked about how important.
Eta Young
Raphinha
coming
is.
on right now.
Pedri is right up there.
Absolutely. Jong and Abed are ready to enter the pitch for Levante. Attacking power. A striker and a winger.
Well, I guess why not for Luis Castro? Nothing to lose at this stage.
And even if you lose a game, but you need to activate players that can really make the difference. Yeah. And Jong is one of them for sure.
Look at the players who've just recently made way. Yeah, this encounter this afternoon was not going to be the one that decided.
Oh, so that's why they have like the graphic. I was wondering like why they have like all these flowers and stuff around this graphic and everything. It's because of the Chinese New Year.
Look at their next 4 games. Alex, after this, Alaves, Girona, Rayo, and Oviedo. Those are the games that's going to determine things for Levante.
That's their league for sure.
All of them 6-pointers in terms of how tight it is at the bottom. This is a little bit of space though for Cortez, who's been involved since his first half introduction or second half introduction, and the feet go from underneath him at the crucial moment there.
He slips up in the worst possible moment.
Just as he planted that foot. He's going to get the corner though out of it. And that will provide the moment for Jong to come on. Tay also.
2 straight swaps. Jong number 9 for Ivan Romero. And Tay Abed is going to play on the left-hand side where Koundé was performing.
Jong, a bit of a mystery for him. What's happened? He started the season to such great effect. But, scoreless in his last 12 appearances now for Levante. That's an easy take. Joan García.
There's been a lot of noise, a lot of rumors around Jong. Some of those rumors even involved Barcelona for next season.
Yeah.
When he had that great start of the campaign.
He sort of cooled off since then.
Supposed interest by CSKA Moscow in this winter transfer window. So the player is not focused on his team.
Yeah, he's still Levante's top scorer though with 5, despite the drought that stretches back to October. And he's giving chase here. More calm and efficient defensive work. Not labels you've been able to apply to Barcelona defence too often this season, but Pedri. Again, Barca happy to almost rest in possession here, getting down to a walking pace. Pedri seeing
what a ball.
Open up for Lamine Yamal.
Lamine. See, in the match he's been trying to do that same piece of action, beat the defender one or two times.
Second challenge.
It just hasn't been working out. It's not his game. That's fine. I don't want to see Rooney be given a run.
Given by his winger or even by the number 9, we've seen a lot of times Ivan Romero helping out Manu Sanchez in that position. That was a good defensive strategy by Levante.
Abed, by the way, who's just come on and gets a challenge in there. A young Israeli. Making just his second appearance in La Liga, getting a total of 2 minutes before today.
Fine, Pedri. There we go.
Yeah, they have reshuffled the squad in this winter transfer window, recalling some players that were out on loan, as Paco Cortés, signing new players, mainly on loan, just trying to do something to stay afloat in the first division, because they are aware of how difficult it is to get back to the elite.
Yeah. And their last two spells in the top flight have lasted a good chunk of time. They were in the first division
Rooney,
for 5
Rashford,
years,
and
between
Araujo all warming
2017
up.
and 2022.
Cancelo as well.
And the spell before that.
That was their best spell in first division. They even qualified for the Europa League in 2012. Yeah, they looked like they were a staple of Primera División, but for these kind of clubs, if the moment you have just a moment of when you blink and you get yourself in trouble.
Trying to cause some trouble of their own. That's a adventurous through ball, and another one too for Tayabed, who's latched onto this.
There we go.
Can't get a shot away, and had come from an offside.
Brilliant defensive work from the guys right here.
But this was a good defensive reaction. Look how many players were surrounding Carlos Alvarez, who still is able to play a nice through ball right in behind Gerard Martín. They were claiming for a foul.
He was being
Pedri,
pulled.
but I really liked the
Pedri was being pulled by the
reaction of
Carlos.
so many different Barcelona midfielders.
Certainly what they were talking about during the week in those sessions.
Oh, so
Players
close.
management.
No,
Has been
man.
Executed today after perhaps a wobbly start. Raphinha. Another great cross. How many times has he done that? Just clipped it in with an invitation attached.
No one there,
Not
man.
only Raphinha, it's been Cancelo, it's been Lamine Yamal,
Balde
it's
hooked.
been Jules Koundé. Barcelona are creating a lot of trouble through the flanks, but they've been unable to get an end product when Robert Lewandowski was on the pitch. Now it's going to be harder because Ferran Torres doesn't have the same kind of physique as the coach.
No.
Who's coming on?
Still their top scorer this season in La Liga, Ferran Torres, with 12 goals.
Oh,
Again,
so
but taking a little
close.
Flick behind it did. It'll be yet another corner.
Oh, Cancelo snatches chain. Oh, he's been doing a great job in regards to like the delivery of the final ball.
So Sagasti, the last players to touch the ball.
Cancelo's has been having a great game.
Araujo in a good position there to offer some advice. As Fermin sends in the corner. And Ferran Torres was the target, couldn't generate a header on target. We mentioned in the last game, Alex, against Mallorca, Ferran Torres, not only Barcelona's top scorer this season, but has already also leads the league in times he's hit the post.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been extremely unlucky this season, especially at Elche. He shot
What a
couple
pass.
of times to the post. He hit the post as well against Real Sociedad. He's been missing critical chances, but yet still he's the top goal scorer of Barcelona.
Luis Castro was schooled at Benfica, had a lot of success in the second division of France with tiny little Dunkirk, a team who had the smallest budget in the French second division. He got them to promotion playoff and the semi-final of the French Cup. He won't be wanting to return to second division football, will he? But that's what Levante is staring at.
Just that he signed for Nantes at the beginning of the season after that successful campaign in the second level of French soccer.
All right, 13 minutes
Only
left.
lasted a few months. He got the sack in December, and a few weeks later, he found a new job in Levante.
There's the corner.
Don't concede. Okay.
Ray just dangling out a leg, couldn't connect.
Hey, foul. Cancelo with a nice little nutmeg.
Drawing the foul with a little nutmeg of his own.
This is one of the best games that I've seen by João Cancelo wearing Barcelona shirt.
Yeah, he's been amazing. Oh my.
31 now, the Portuguese international. Our La Liga coverage will reach a conclusion for the weekend with a good local derby. These two teams less than an hour apart by road. Plenty of Valencia fans will be making the trip up to La Ceramica as Valencia take on Villarreal, 2:55 Eastern, right here on ESPN Plus.
As we said in the first half, this is a sweet revenge for Marcelino facing Valencia, one of his former clubs. Marcelino is the last manager to win a trophy with Los Ches when they won the Copa del Rey in 2019.
Yep.
Oh.
That was curiously removed by the Valencia ownership.
He was trying to find Fermin. It was a good idea.
Follow it up himself.
It was a good idea from Lamine Yamal trying to find Fermin. Unfortunate the cross was blocked.
Many missteps of the Peter Lim era in Valencia, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Removal of Marcelino. Still yet to fully recover from that.
So not only that, they dismantled half of the squad. They sent Dani Parejo to Villarreal. Parejo still playing for the Groguets. It was a total disaster.
There's the corner, and Matt Ryan, under some duress, able to get it clear.
Is Hansi going to make a substitution or no?
Talked about João Cancelo's career, number of clubs he's stopped at. Matt Ryan, a similar sort of journey, and like Cancelo, played for Valencia, but also in England with Brighton for 4 years, Arsenal very briefly.
Real Sociedad in Spain as well.
Yep. Most recently was with Lens in France. Still Barcelona looking to make it 3, continue their run of games, scoring 3 goals against these opponents.
Oh, no!
With his own little slalom run, he's been watching the Winter Olympics, hasn't he?
Been watching the Winter Olympics.
There's the shot from distance. Well, there's number 3. What a strike! Fermin with an absolute missile.
What a strike from Fermin!
Attached to it because it was unerring, it never wavered. Ultimate destination.
What a fucking golazo! That was fucking insane!
Fabulous strike from Fermin.
Bro.
His 5th.
Jaw dropping. What a fucking strike! Look at that! Nah, that's fucking ridiculous. His shots, his striking ability is, some of the best in the world.
Hits the post, goes straight into the side of the net. Unbelievable. Fermin Lopez, who had been under heavy
Some people are saying that's the best goal he's ever scored.
A couple of weeks, and people were doubting about his ability to mix up with Dani Olmo and Frankie de Jong in the middle of the park. He's a special player, Fermin Lopez.
Wow.
One of the best.
Look at where he took the shot from. Look at this.
Rescuing him when he was out alone in a third-tier team, giving him the
My
chance to
ad,
play for
weak
Barcelona,
foot as well.
and the rest is history for him.
Here's Yamal. No foul, even though he went down. And then
Offside.
an offside flag.
From right here, Fermin Lopez takes the shot. I need a replay of this. Genuinely.
I'm not sure. I think Dela was playing him on side on the right in the middle of the park. Oh, it was a slight push here by Maturro.
Well, they had to be patient. But the third goal duly arrived. And it was well worth the wait, wasn't it, for Fermin Lopez? Clinical strike, and 3 goals, 3 points, all but secure. And Barcelona all but back to the top of the La Liga summit. They weren't off the top for long.
There we go.
Remember, Alex, they were 5 points behind Real Madrid after the Clásico loss at the Bernabeu earlier this season. And then came back to be 7 points in front of Real Madrid at one point during their recent run. So it's...
I was falling asleep. That shit woke me up.
Twists and turns.
Because like this second half has been relatively uneventful.
I expect there'll be a couple more before all is said and done.
It's been quite an interesting roller coaster this season, and this is very good for the fans. We need to keep the emotion. We need to stay on our toes until the end of the season. There's a substitution for Levante, Iker Losada, player that belongs to Betis.
Oh, Raphinha, you're through. Take the shot, take the shot. Ah, shot blocked.
Well, Barcelona have 3 goals, but none of their front 3 are on the score sheets as it stands.
Fermin,
Bernal
Bernal, and Frankie.
Now, oh, it was Ferran Torres who darted in, had a long time to wait for that ball in the air. Still got a header on the end of it.
He tried to pull a Robin van Persie.
Robin van Persie.
The great Dutch score.
The iconic goal against Spain in the World Cup.
2014 World Cup.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes. The infamous looping header.
Mm-hmm.
Great job from Frankie.
And that was the game that kind of signalled the end of that run of dominance Spain had enjoyed, Alex, for the previous 3 major tournaments heading into Brazil.
Yeah. They were 2 times European champions. They were the reigning world champions, and they considered that defeat, which was an omen for the rest of the tournament for Vicente del Bosque's side. That
Yeah, it was like a
Netherlands,
6-0 or like
was
6-1
managed by
defeat.
Louis van Gaal, a former Barcelona manager.
Yep.
Or was it that much? Or am I misremembering? I'll make sure I'm right. It was like 4-0, something like that. Spain versus Netherlands.
As Raphinha was about to break through, Matty Ryan had a good look
Head
at
to head.
unfolding in
It was
front of
5-1. 5-1. Yeah, that was a beatdown.
Well, yeah, Alex, a lot of people forget that Johan Cruyff actually played for Levante.
Yeah, in the 1980-1981 season, a few years after he ended his successful spell as a player.
Wow, Spain and the Netherlands haven't played since they went 10 years without facing each other.
Part of his salary was a percentage of the box office. So he negotiated with the Levante officials, like, people are gonna come to your stadium to see me, so I should get a share of that. This is how ahead of his time Johan Cruyff was.
Yeah.
That experience was a total disaster. Johan Cruyff only lasted 6 months, and Levante ended up going down to Segunda División. But yeah,
They came to see him, though, didn't they? They certainly came to see him.
absolutely.
Sounds like the sort of deal Lionel Messi has himself into Miami at the moment.
Kolo Muani, wow, come on, you Spurs. I just saw that. I was just going on social media. Look right here. Kolo Muani just scored for Spurs. Arteta, don't tell me that you're going to be bottling the league. Do not tell me that old Pep Guardiola, my GOAT,
Araujo and Rooney Badaji is going to get a few moments too.
is going to clinch another Premier League title.
Gerard Martín, who was on a yellow. Now goes
Doubt
Lamine.
Spain wants that after how nasty the last game was. It was really more of a brawl than the game.
Yeah, it is going to be Yamal who makes way. The 18-year-old for the 19-year-old, Rooney.
Okay.
Armband.
Spurs win will feed my Twitter timeline.
And Rooney Bardghji
Vicario also, wow.
The only different thing
We just need to wait.
Eric Garcia
Just
will
wait.
play now as a left
Just wait for
center
Arsenal
back
to bottle it.
to make room for Ronald Araujo at his preferred profile.
One goal and one assist for Rooney Bardghji in his appearances thus far. He's only made 3 starts, but regular appearances off the bench. As Hansi Flick eases him into the first team rotation. Perez has come on for Tojan.
Another
Right
straight
back.
swap. Yeah, another straight swap. And about Rooney Bardghji, he's a decent backup for Lamine Yamal.
And here he is.
Oh, Rooney.
Skips around. One defender.
Oh,
no! A double save. Well, Matty Ryan showing why.
Oh,
he's
my.
caps for the Socceroos there. The second save.
What a save.
Perhaps even more remarkable to deny Firmine. And keeping the score at 3 here. May have more work to do yet to achieve that.
No foul, no foul.
Yeah, I want to see that real quick. That second save was insane.
Look at the cross by Rooney.
Because Raphinha gets a lot of power on that ball, but look how quickly he reacts and he gets up.
Koundé
from the
asleep
ground.
right there, man.
He has conceded 10 goals so far in the 2 games that he has.
Oh my
played
God,
at the
Saka
Bernal,
just missed a huge
but he's been
1v1.
great today.
Yeah, still made some great saves in both games. Ete Young, not sure he's had a touch yet, but it comes to nothing when he does.
Last thing I want is to happen for Arsenal will lift the trophy. Too much noise pollution. Selvin, I agree. You're going to be hearing shouts of Declan Rice, best midfielder in the world. You're going to hear Saka, better than Lamine Yamal. You're going to be hearing Arteta,
Hansi Flick.
Arteta prop.
When it comes to just
No.
rehearsing
I don't want
little
this in
plays,
my
when it
on my
comes to
feed.
Taking care of the players' fitness.
One day Rooney will
to
permanently
bask
snatch
in
Lamine Yamal's
this
change and we
week
will
of
be there.
calmness, at least when it comes to
Oh.
the scores on the playing
With
field.
very little,
We need to
Rooney has
remember
been-
that
has done
Barcelona
well.
are right in the middle of an electoral process. There's going to be an election, and there's already a lot of noise around the club, but at least the players will have a quiet week.
Yeah, lots of action off the field with that election on March the 15th. Of course, they've got this week of training due to finishing in the top 8 in the Champions League. They will await the winners, or one, of Monaco and PSG, or probably Newcastle. I think we can rule Qarabag out of the equation. That'll be in the round of 16 in the Champions League. Not until March the 10th. Because Real Madrid no such luxury. They'll have to finish the job against Benfica during the week.
What another lovely piece of skill from Rooney.
Worth looking at this double save again, wasn't it?
The first one is spectacular because the ball had a lot of pace, but this quick reaction, and it's totally out of instinct. Look how quickly he just outstretches his wingspan in order to cover the most possible space.
Still had half his body on the ground, didn't he? But managed to reach up, keep his arm strong enough to deny Firmino. He must have been certain he had his second goal there. Final minutes.
Oh, wow. All right, boys.
The remedy
I've
here.
noticed that Rooney's shot selection needs work. He definitely needs game time.
Rightfully put it pre-game. It was a gift-wrapped remedy, wasn't it? You couldn't have asked for anything better.
Yeah.
But his 1v1 ability is fantastic.
A late Valentine's Day gift.
You see him for like 5 to 10 minutes, or he has a start, but then he's oblivious for like the next 3. That's not what you want to see. You want to see him get consistent game time.
Of the previous week.
I mean, it's super difficult with Lamine Yamal there, and so what I would want to see is, you know, rest Lamine Yamal a little bit more, or if you want to play Lamine Yamal, play him centrally. Play Rooney out wide. Give him some minutes. Give the kid some minutes. But boys, that's game. Barcelona win 3-0 against Levante. A convincing victory, and a very important one as well, because Real Madrid, they beat. Oh no, they lost to Osasuna, and today was a big moment in the title race because Barcelona, they regained the first place position at the top of the La Liga table. You can see right here, Barcelona now in first. Barcelona in first right now, 1 point ahead of Real Madrid. The league title is going to be super tight until the last day. Joao Cancelo, man of the match, rightfully so. He was playing out of the park. He had a fantastic performance today. We're going to be talking about it in the match reaction. But guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll be back in a couple of minutes with the match reaction, and I'll see you guys all there. Peace out, guys.
Wow.